I had this soft whisper at the back of my head to start a business, but I kept putting it aside until it became louder and louder until it was screaming at my face, and eventually I did it, and that's what I'm doing now. So if you're having those kinds of whispers at the back of your head, here are money lessons that I wish I knew earlier before starting a business that I also coach my clients on. What's up, guys? It's Nick. As you know, I'm a recovered shopaholic, now a money mindset coach, empowering working professionals in crises to fund their dreams into reality. And one of those dreams that would often come about with my clients is really starting their own business, but they're crippled with financial fears, financial doubts, and they're just paralyzed. And that's really not far from what I've experienced myself. That's why it took me such a long time to really start the dream business that I have today. And it has been one of the biggest achievements I've ever done in my life and has been the most fulfilling to date. That's why I love coaching my clients on mastering their money mindset, because that will ultimately allow them to see that they have enough to save up right now, to see those concrete timelines that are achievable so that they could fund and run their business with ease. If you're up for that, then make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel, because I don't miss out on a new video every single week. Now let's get into those 3 things. Number 1, money only amplifies what you already have. So I start off with this because I feel like this is the one that keeps recurring in my head every time I go back to the biggest lesson I've learned. Because there's this misconception that, oh, I'm gonna get into business so that I'll get rich, so that I'll have more money, so that I'll have financial freedom and all that. But that is the biggest mistake that you could ever think about if you're going into business. If you still haven't mastered the right saving and spending habits with your current income before you start your business, then guess what? If you do get into business, you might make the wrong investing decisions, wrong spending decisions, and you'll just have this, cycle that you still have back when you had your corporate job. When I knew that I was gonna quit my corporate job and I was going to start my business full time because I wanted to do it full time, I had to make sacrifices leading up to it. Like, I made sure that I didn't travel muna, I didn't buy so many skincare, I also didn't give into a lot of my food cravings at first, but then I didn't really think of it as like a major sacrifice because I was so focused on like, okay, my bigger prize is I get to finally do what I love full time, and don't everyone want to do that? And that allowed me to save up enough funds so that I can do what I love today. But then if you have the different mindset, like, oh, I want to continue the lifestyle that I have, I want to buy Starbucks every day, I want to still buying a lot of skincare as I run my business. And the thing is, when you run your business, there's a lot of ups and downs. The major misconception is like, to earn is to spend. And if the person still has that kind of mindset even before they start running their business, and they bring that with them when they start running their own business, then they will always feel like there's never enough. But then I have seen people who have always been doubtful of their spending decisions, how they invest their money, they're scared to take risks, and because of that, they don't start the business that they've always wanted, because in itself right now, they're not confident in making the right money decisions. And the thing is, when you start a business, you have to be firm, you have to be assertive with the kinds of investments that you put in your money on. I am firm about I want to be the best coach possible to my clients, and so I'm going to invest in more training, I'm going to invest in more skills that would allow me to be more equipped and really help my clients with the transformation that they signed up with me for. Versus, like, let's say I was so successful by business, and then anong gagawin? Diba, gastusin lahat, like travel here, bilhin ng magandang gamit here, and then nawala rin yung na-earn sa business. And that is, I've read it somewhere that the biggest mistake business owners do is that the moment that they see their business profitable, they spend on all the luxurious things that don't necessarily generate income back to the business. I realized going into business, I couldn't have an employee mindset anymore. I needed to have a business owner mindset, and that really considers all the costs that I need to take into consideration, and that involves my personal spending habits, so that I can always think about, okay, how can I invest back something into the business? How can I continuously grow? How do I continuously serve my clients to the best of my ability? I wanted to share this because I coach working professionals from the corporate environment and also those who started their own small businesses. The mindset is still an important found foundation, whether you're in corporate spending your salary or whether you're a business owner, because at the end of the day, money only amplifies the kinds of mindset, the kinds of habits, the kinds of attitudes that you already have. People might think that when you get into business, you're gonna be like a whole 180-degree different kind of person, but that's not the case. You need to already be that person, that new identity before you get into your business, because money only amplifies those kinds of attitudes. It's mindset work that I do with my clients, that before they get into business, they need to already be confident in what they do. Okay, they need to have those seeds already of confidence, of self-worthiness, of self-belief, so that when they get into business, it's just going to grow even more. If you are curious on how you can master mindful spending and saving habits, I do have a free training on how you can master your money mindset. It covers my signature framework on how I coach my clients. So check that out in the link in my bio, because that is packed with detailed information on how you can take action starting today. Number 2, build a freedom fund to run your business with ease. It's important to have a proper runway of savings before you start your business, because you can't expect that your business is going to boom right away. That's why, in my opinion, it's going to be a wrong mindset to get into business so that you could pay off your debts. You need to pay off your debts first. You need to clear out that burden first, so that when you start your business, you're running it with ease, not on desperate mode, panic mode. Like I've seen it with coaching my clients, like they realize that because they have to pay off debts, then they have this kind of mentality when trying to get clients. They feel like they're super desperate in getting profit, getting revenue. And the thing is, you wouldn't want to run your business that way, right? You want to run it with passion, with enthusiasm, with freedom, because you're the boss this time around. That's why for me, I coach my clients to have a freedom fund. And this is on top of an emergency fund, right? Because I realized when I had an emergency fund, like I'm good, like I'm comfortable and all that, I can live, I know that I'm covered for the next few months if something happens to me. But my freedom fund allowed me to pursue what I love, to pursue my dreams, to really do what I love, right? And don't we all want that freedom of choice for ourselves, right? So think of it like freedom of choice fund. Think of it that way. Like this is your chance to completely shift your career, to completely shift your life wherever you are. Like may it be like moving out, may it be like changing to a different career, may it be pivoting your business, running your own business and all that. For me, it was that. As I continuously run my business, I have to invest in software, I have to invest in skills, I have to invest in my living expenses so that I live comfortably. And all of that I got from my freedom fund at the start. And your freedom fund consists of 3 to 6 months of your ideal target monthly income of your business as a business owner, which I'm going to talk about in my next point. So if you have this nagging thought in your head to start a business, or if there's this itch that you want to scratch but you don't know how to save up for it or at least prepare for it, then it is something that I talk to my clients about. It's part of funding their dreams into reality, just like I did, to make sure that I save up enough runway so that I could run my business with ease. So if you're curious about that, and if you'd like a mentor to guide you and to fast track that way for you, then you can check out my one-on-one coaching program through my website, link below in my bio. And you will also see there the client testimonials on those who like started their business debt-free. They were able to master mindful spending and saving habits as a business owner or as an aspiring business owner. And this is something that I am so proud of them for, because now they're more equipped to make the right business decisions because they know how to manage their personal finances first. Third lesson is it's important to identify your target monthly income. This means that you have to work backwards on your business plan. Think about it like, okay, these are my living expenses. These are the things that I want to save up for. These are the things that would allow me to live comfortably and pursue the kinds of interests and passions that I want as I'm running my business. Okay, how much does that cost? And from there, we work backwards on like, okay, this would have to be your target monthly income on the minimum so that you can cover your life in such a way that you're worry-free. And this is what I love coaching my clients on. We look at, okay, what are your goals? How do you picture your dream life? What is your monthly living expenses so that you live comfortably and freely and all that? And based on that, okay, in order to cover that and to have a bit of buffer as well, then you need to have this target monthly income. So for example, okay, let's say your target monthly income is 50,000. Okay, if it's 50,000, then how does your business model work so that you could cover that 50,000 a month? So instead of making blind assumptions or running blind as you start your business, or always thinking like it's never enough and your income is never enough, your revenue, your profit is never enough, then you can always go back to this number and calm yourself down, knowing that you are covered with that target monthly income that you've set out from the very start. If you start off your business thinking that, oh, I never have enough, so I need to run a business so that I have more income streams, more, so that I will finally feel like I'm enough, it's not the case. If you start your business with the I never have enough mindset, then whatever you receive from your business will never be enough as well, because we talked about that money only amplifies what you already have. And that includes the mindset that you have. So versus if you know that you have enough, you are capable, you are resourceful to meet that target monthly income, then you work backwards. You reverse engineer what you have to do, the action plan, the business plan that you have to do. And so when you meet the target monthly income, you're like, I'm so freaking proud of myself that I have more than enough. Okay, I share this from a place that from my experience, okay, because before I started my business, I did the simulation as well, and this is also the same personalized simulation and audit that I do with my clients, so that they really see like their targets are achievable based on their own resources, based on having the right mindset that only gets amplified as they go on. And if you want more money lessons from me, you can check out this video on the money lessons from quitting my job, because it's definitely connected to me starting my business eventually. So that will definitely give you some insights as well.